AITA for refusing to cancel my birthday trip while my boyfriend's mom scheduled a family dinner the same night without asking us first. I, 20F, need some perspective. This situation has been weighing on me, and while I've talked to a few friends about it, I know they're biased in my favor. So I'm turning to you, the internet strangers who don't know me, for an honest verdict. AITA? Let me give you some background. This year has been, to put it bluntly, a dumpster fire. I lost my job back in February due to cutbacks, struggled with mental health, moved back in with my parents to make ends meet, and had a massive falling out with one of my closest friends. I've spent most of the year feeling like I'm just trying to stay afloat. So when my birthday was coming up, I decided to do something that would genuinely make me happy. Something peaceful, personal, and rejuvenating. Enter the birthday cabin weekend. I planned it with my two best friends, Sarah and Lena. We've known each other since high school, and they've been my rocks this year. The plan was simple: a cozy cabin about 2 hours away, lots of snacks, a couple of bottles of wine, some hiking trails nearby, and zero drama. I booked the cabin 5 weeks in advance and confirmed everything with them. The date? My birthday weekend, Friday through Sunday. My actual birthday falls on a Saturday. When I told my boyfriend, 23M, let's call him Jake, he was supportive. He even helped me look at cabins online and said it sounded like a perfect way to celebrate. "You deserve this," he said. That meant a lot to me. Jake and I have been dating for almost a year and a half. Things have been good overall, but one area of tension has been his family. They're very close. And when I say close, I mean multiple family dinners per month, weekly game nights, spontaneous weekend get-togethers, group vacations, etc. That's great for them. Really, I respect it, but it's been an adjustment for me. My own family is more independent. We love each other, but we don't operate as a collective unit like his does. Jake's mom, in particular, is the ringleader of it all. She likes being in control, planning things, deciding who does what and when. She's not rude or mean, but she definitely expects things to go her way. She texts Jake every day, checks in multiple times a week, and is used to her kids dropping everything when she plans something. I've always tried to be respectful and show up when invited, even if I felt a little out of place or overwhelmed. So, fast forward to last week. Jake and I were having lunch, and he gets a text from his mom. He looks at it, frowns, and then shows it to me. It's a group message to the whole family. Family dinner at our place Saturday night. Everyone expected. 6 p.m. sharp. That's it. No question, no poll, no checking availability. Just a blanket statement. Jake looked at me and said, "Ugh, that's the night of your birthday dinner." I nodded. Yeah, I know. He didn't say much else that day, but later that evening, he brought it up again. "Hey, I talked to my mom, and she's really hoping everyone can be there. Is there any way you could come back early from the trip? Or maybe we can do the trip another weekend?" I was kind of stunned. I reminded him that the trip was planned weeks ago, that it was my birthday celebration, and that I really needed this break. I wasn't trying to be difficult, but I had made these plans way before his mom decided on a family dinner. Jake sighed and said, "I get it, but it's just one dinner. My whole family is going to be there. It would mean a lot to them, and to me, if you came." I told him gently but firmly, "I'm not changing my plans. This isn't just a random weekend. It's my birthday. I made these plans first, and I've been looking forward to this for weeks. Your mom didn't ask if we were free. She just assumed we'd all be there." He didn't say much after that. He just got really quiet and distant. The next morning, I got a text from his sister. I've only met her a handful of times, so we're not exactly close. Her message said, "It's not that hard to show up for family. You're kind of making a statement by skipping out." Just saying. That rubbed me the wrong way. I didn't respond. I felt like I was being painted as the villain for wanting to celebrate my own birthday the way I wanted. Since then, Jake's been cold. Not outright mean, but withdrawn. Like he's disappointed in me. We haven't fought, but there's a definite chill in the air. He hasn't brought it up again, but I can feel it hanging between us. I've been thinking a lot about this. I don't hate his family. I actually like most of them, but it feels like there's this expectation that I need to revolve my life around them. And that doesn't sit right with me, especially when I'm not even officially part of the family yet. Jake and I aren't married. We don't live together. We're just dating. So, Reddit, AITA for sticking to my original birthday plans and not bending over backward to attend a last-minute family dinner. Update 1. Thanks to everyone who commented. A lot of you asked good questions and pointed out patterns I hadn't seen clearly. Like many of you suspected, this birthday conflict was just the tip of the iceberg. Over the past few days, I've been replaying so many moments in my head. Like the time Jake's mom scolded me for not coming to a cousin's graduation party because I had to work. Or the time she got upset that I didn't bring a homemade dish to a potluck because I brought a store-bought cake. Mind you, I asked Jake beforehand if that was okay, and he said it was totally fine. Or when I didn't wear a dress to their Easter dinner and she asked, "Don't you have anything a bit more traditional?" I never said anything. I wanted to be polite. I wanted to be liked. But this birthday thing? This was a line for me. And when Jake finally sat down with me yesterday, I told him that. I said, "Jake, I love that you're close with your family, but I need to be allowed to have a life outside of them. I planned this trip before your mom planned dinner. I'm not ditching anyone to go clubbing or something reckless. I just want a peaceful birthday weekend with two people who've supported me through a really hard year." He was quiet for a while and then said something that made my stomach drop. He said, "If we're going to have a future, you're going to have to be more flexible with my family. They're always going to come first." That hit me like a truck. I said, "Even before me?" And he didn't answer. I told him I needed some space to think. We haven't officially broken up, but we're taking a step back. I'm going on a trip. I'm bringing a journal. And I'm going to do some soul searching. Because if someone really loves you, shouldn't they want your happiness too? I don't know what the future holds, but I do know this. I'm going to spend my birthday surrounded by love, laughter, and peace. And I won't apologize for that. Thanks for reading. Update 2. The cabin weekend was incredible. Peaceful, quiet, full of deep talks with Sarah and Lena, homemade pancakes, and starry skies. I even cried a little while journaling by the fireplace. But they were good tears, cleansing, releasing. I came back with a clear heart. Jake and I met for coffee. I told him I couldn't be in a relationship where I'd always be second to people who didn't respect me as I am. He said he wasn't ready to choose between me and his family. So we ended things. It hurts, but I feel free. AITA? No. I was just a girl who wanted her birthday to feel like her own. And that's not selfish. That's human.